Shemai, hello from RSPB Ynys Hir on this gorgeous spring day. The second track on the new album is a track called Cornicyll, or lapwing, a now red-listed species whose numbers have plummeted here in Wales over the last 50 years or so. One recent estimate actually puts the numbers of breeding pairs here at less than 700, so its situation really is precarious. Now, the song itself was initially inspired by a poem about the bird by one of our most renowned folk poets, Dick Jones, who was born just a stone's throw from here. And the sense of alarm in his poem really spurred me on to find out more about the bird and put pen to paper. And as part of this journey, I started coming here with my friend and ornithologist extraordinaire, Ben Porter. And I'm going to go meet him now, and we're going to go and see if we can spot the lapwings doing their amazing aerial display and chat a bit more about this acrobat of the skies.
So, dwi yma gyda Ben Porter. Shemai Ben?
Da iawn, diolch. Yes, Shemai.
Iawn. Mae'n bore braf. It's a lovely spring morning here at Ynys Hir, and we're here looking at the Cornicyll, which is the Welsh word, well, down south for lapwing. In the north, what do you call them?
Cornchwiglen.
Cornchwiglen. And hen het, that's another name for them, where I come from, because they kind of go, hen het. So, Ben, lle dweutha fi, beth yw sefyllfa Cornicyll ar hyn o bryd? What's the kind of plight of the lapwings at the moment in the landscape? Well, maybe in Wales in particular.
Yeah.
What are the challenges facing?
Question there. So, yeah, the lapwing, Cornchwiglen, has suffered massively in the last sort of 100 years. If you ask, any farmers in the landscape, sort of in the uplands and places like that, they would have said when they were young there were lapwings absolutely everywhere across Wales. It was just basically a common farmland bird, like a lot of the other things like corncrakes and corn buntings, things like that. But now, what we're looking at on here is one of the largest breeding populations in mid Wales, and it's in an electric fenced compound on a nature reserve, which sort of illustrates the predicament where it's a bit of a mix of things. The wider landscape change that's happened in the last 100 years towards intensification of systems, loss of sort of micro-scale diversity in the landscape, that's really impacted it in terms of their sort of reliance on insect populations and being able to get food like that. So that's probably the driver. And then the thing that's really hammering them now, once you get those small fragmented populations, the predator numbers in the UK are massive. So things like crows, badgers, foxes, all of those middle predators. And basically when you have those little small pockets of populations that are hanging on, they just get completely nobbled by predators, which is why this population is sort of saved in a way by the electric fence, but it's a temporary measure. You want to sort out the wider situation so that we can have them back across the rest of the landscape, really.